I tested some of the best PC gaming controllers of 2025, and in this video I'm gonna rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of the products will be in the description below. Thrustmaster ES Swap X2 Pro. This controller is seriously well built and just feels good in your hands. No cheap plastic here. The hot swappable D-pad and sticks are a standout, and there's a satisfying mechanical click to the buttons that makes it a joy for competitive or pro players who want customization and precision. But man, the lack of a wireless is a real bummer, and for what you're paying, I expected more profile slots and maybe a little extra wow factor. It's solid but not mind-blowing, so I'm putting this in the average tier. It's a good pick if you love tweaking your gear and don't mind being tethered. NonRevolution V2 Pro. Honestly, I was excited to try this one out because of all the features and that premium look. The Hall effect sticks are a game changer for avoiding drift, and there's a ton of customization you can do on the fly or through the PC app. But man, the price is just too high for what you get. And some of the back buttons are awkwardly placed and hard to get used to. Plus, it's missing some PS5 specific features you'd hope for at this price. For me, it just doesn't deliver enough to justify the cost or the hype, so I'm slapping this in the trash tier. Sorry Nacon, but this one's not a winner for PC gamers. Hex Gaming Rival Pro. This controller is actually pretty comfy and looks slick, with some nice back paddles and short triggers that make it feel snappy and responsive. The customization and interchangeable thumbsticks are cool, but honestly it's just too close to the DualSense Edge, and for the same price or more, you get way less in terms of features and value. The setup for remapping can be a bit of a hassle, and there's nothing here that really makes it stand out. I'm not impressed, so I'm putting this in the trash tier. Unless you absolutely need those back paddles and don't want a DualSense, I'd skip it. HyperX Clutch Gladiator. For the price, this controller is a little beast. It's got pro-level features like remappable back buttons and trigger locks, and the build quality is way better than you'd expect for something this affordable. The grips are comfy and the buttons feel good, but the trigger locks are inconsistent, and the D-pad is pretty basic. If you're on a tight budget and want a solid wired controller for PC, this is a great pick. But those little flaws keep it from being top tier, so I'm putting it in the average tier. It's a good value but not perfect. PowerA Fusion Pro 3. This controller is totally packed with features for the price. Programmable back buttons, swappable thumbsticks, trigger locks, and a mic volume switch, making it a solid choice for anyone who wants a pro-ish experience without spending elite controller money. But honestly, the build feels a bit plasticky and lightweight, and the triggers and shoulder buttons don't have that premium click. So if you're hoping for something that feels like a top-tier Xbox Elite, you might be let down. For casual gamers or anyone who wants extra buttons and customization on a budget, it does the job, but I'm putting this one in the average tier. It's decent, but not quite special. Logitech GF710 wireless gamepad. This one's seriously showing its age. The wireless connection is fickle if you're not close to the receiver, and the lag can get noticeable, especially in fast-paced games. On the plus side, it's built like a tank, has a unique and satisfying D-pad, and battery life is surprisingly good. But the thumbsticks are kinda loose. The layout is PlayStation style, which might throw off Xbox users, and the overall experience just feels outdated compared to modern controllers. For most PC gamers, especially those who want reliability and comfort, I'm sorry, but this lands in the trash tier. It's only for die-hard retro fans or someone who really wants a PlayStation-style pad on a budget. Gamesert T4 Khaled. This is one of those controllers that makes you question how much you should really pay for a pro controller. Hall effect sticks and triggers, mechanical face buttons, customizable RGB, and 2 programmable back buttons, all at a crazy low price. The only real downsides are that it's wired only, and the included cable is a bit short, but honestly for most desk gamers, that's not a deal breaker. The build quality isn't luxury, but it's comfortable and packed with features that punch way above its price. For anyone looking for a premium experience without the premium price, I'm giving this the great tier spot. It's a fantastic value and I love it for budget-conscious gamers. Razer Wolverine V2 Chroma. This controller is seriously impressive when it comes to build and features. Clicky, tactile buttons, extra paddles, trigger locks, and a sensitivity clutch that actually feels useful in competitive play. The only real downside is that it's wired, but that keeps the price reasonable compared to some wireless options. It's not perfect, so might miss a wireless option, and the app support is limited. But for competitive gamers who want every possible edge, it's a fantastic choice. I'm putting this in the good tier. It's not quite the absolute best, but it's a strong contender for anyone serious about performance. GameSir G7 SE. This is a controller that really punches above its price, offering features like Hall effect sticks and 2 extra back buttons, stuff you'd usually only find on a way more expensive pads. The build quality is solid, it's comfy for long sessions, and it's wired, which might not be for everyone, but for competitive or budget PC gamers, it's a steal. On my tier list, I'm putting this in the good tier. It's not perfect, but for the money and features, it's tough to beat. Fly Vader 4 Pro. This thing is loaded with features like customizable polling rates, adjustable joystick tension, and programmable buttons, making it a dream for PC gamers who love to tweak every little setting. The ergonomics are top-notch, it's got low latency, and the gyro is surprisingly fun. But it's a bit noisy and the joystick latency can be a downside for some. I'm putting this in the great tier. It's not flawless, but it's a blast for players who want a pro experience without breaking the bank. Asus Rock Ray Pro. This controller looks absolutely stunning with its OLED display and RGB lighting. And it's packed with pro features like trigger stops and rear paddles. But honestly, the OLED is mostly for show, and at this price, I expected a bit more. Especially since it's only wireless on PC and not Xbox, which feels limited for such a premium device. I'm placing this in the average tier. It's not bad, but it's hard to justify unless you really want the looks and the OLED. 8-bit Do Ultimate Controller. This is honestly one of the most comfortable controllers I've used, with textured grips and a lightweight feel that's perfect for long sessions. It's got Hall effect sensors, remappable back buttons, and a charging dock. Plus it works on PC, Switch, and even mobile, making it super versatile. For my money, this is the god tier pick. It just nails everything, and I can't think of a better all-rounder for most gamers. Turtle Beach Stealth Ultra. This thing seriously feels like the future stuffed into a controller. Super responsive, crazy comfortable, and that built-in screen is just wow for tweaking settings without even touching your PC. I love how light it is and the tactile buttons, but man, it's pricey and some folks have had reliability issues. So if you're not ready to drop some serious cash or worry about longevity, it might not be for you. For me though, if you want the best tech and are all about shooters or competitive games, I'm putting this at the top. God tier, no question. Victrix Pro BFG. This is the controller for the tinkerers and the fighters. Literally everything is modular, so you can swap out parts for exactly what your game needs. And the back buttons are super easy to hit once you get used to them. Honestly, it's a little niche on PC compared to something like the Stealth Ultra, but for PlayStation or if you want that flight pad feel, it's a dream come true. I'm not sure I'd pick it for every game, but for customization and comfort, I'm giving it a solid spot in the great tier. SCUF Vision Pro. I'm obsessed with how clicky and precise the face buttons are. Seriously, it's like pressing a mouse button, and the ergonomics are just spot on for long PC sessions. The only real downside is the lack of Hall effect sticks, and some of those extra side buttons can be awkward to reach. But for most shooters and action games, this is my go-to PC controller right now. If you want a premium PC-only experience with tons of customization, I'm ranking this in the great tier. Easy. Xbox Elite Wireless Controller Series 2. It's heavy, it's premium, and it's got everything you'd want in a customizable controller. Swappable sticks, paddles, and a super comfy grip. Honestly, it's expensive and can feel a bit clunky if you're not used to it. But for Xbox or PC gamers who want to fine-tune every little detail, it's still one of the best options out there. For me, it's not the absolute top, but it's definitely great tier material. Sony DualSense Edge Wireless Controller. This feels like a premium upgrade to an already solid controller, with extra back buttons, customizable stick caps, and a slick interface for swapping profiles. It's perfect for PS5 fans and PC players who want something familiar, but with more options. The battery life could be better for the price, and it's a bit heavy on the wallet. But for those who love customization and don't mind a shorter play session, it's a dream come true. Honestly, I'm putting this one in the great tier. It's not flawless, but it's a huge step up for anyone who wants a pro-level experience. Fly Apex 4. This is a powerhouse for anyone who craves customization, with adjustable stick tension, force feedback triggers, and a handy LCD screen for quick settings changes. Competitive gamers and tech lovers will absolutely love the flexibility. The only real downside is its weight, which might not suit everyone. But if you want a controller that feels sturdy and packed with features, this is the one to get. For me, the god tier is where this belongs. It's feature-rich, comfortable, and just plain fun to use. Razer Wolverine V2 Pro. This is seriously one of the fastest controllers I've ever used, with mechanical switches, lightning fast response times, and a ton of extra buttons. Ideal for esports players or anyone who likes a clicky precise feel. The price is steep and the grips could be a bit longer, but the build quality and customization options are top-notch, making it a standout for competitive gaming. I'm giving this the god tier spot. It's just too good for anyone who wants speed and reliability. 8-bit Do Ultimate 2.4G. This is a fantastic pick for PC and Switch gamers who want low latency wireless performance and a comfortable customizable design. It even comes with a charging dock, which is a nice bonus. The triggers could be a bit better, and the model names are a bit confusing. But for the price, it's hard to beat the value and features. I'm ranking this in the god tier. It's affordable, reliable, and packed with everything you need for a great gaming session. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best PC gaming controllers for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.